From EnglishWise, and in this video we'll be talking about the NAATI CCL exam. Now, many of you will be having the NAATI CCL exam in October, November and December. So through this video we will share some real exam tips that will be very helpful for you to during the exam and before the exam. And fortunately we have our latest successful students Meet with us. He took his exam in August and he did the NAATI Hindi CCL exam. He scored 72.5 out of 90. So first of all, let me thank Meet for coming here and sharing his experience too, and that could help a lot of you. So Meet, many of the people, they are thinking about like the NAATI CCL exam. It's very tough, and you have got such a brilliant score, which is 72.5 out of 90, which is an amazing score that I think. And if you could just start by at least introducing the test a bit and some valuable tips that you find helpful during the journey of NAATI. Yeah, just before he starts, guys, I can tell you that NAATI is not just like PT, that in which you can, just spend one week or 1 month. It is a long journey. In NAATI, you have to spend like 2-3 months on coaching, and then you have 2 months for waiting. So it's a long journey of 5-6 months to get your 5 points for permanent residency. So in this exam, we need to make sure that during those 20 minutes, we give our best, because you won't have that opportunity. Once those 20 minutes are done, you won't have. So let us hear from the real test taker itself, Meet, what was his journey of NAATI. Yeah.
So the first thing is the exam environment makes you really nervous and everything.
Yeah.
So first thing, you don't really get nervous while you go to take the test.
Yeah.
The other thing, be confident, and after that, like when you're sitting in the room,
yeah,
you don't get nervous at all. You make sure like you know everything, and that's the only main two things. That's
So beautifully said, guys. That's what I think, that what is the most important two things that he said is you have to stay cool and calm on the exam day. You have to make sure that you hold those nerves. And again, the second most important thing that he said is practice. Unless you practice every day, and you get confident, and then you handle that exam day, will surely help you. Now, we have so many students who have exam in October and November, and if you guys have any questions regarding your note taking or regarding your real exam day experience, then please ask, because the test taker himself is here and nobody can answer better than him, I think. So if you have any questions, you can raise your hand and you can ask your questions now. Anybody who has some questions regarding note taking, or yeah, Ankit has a question. Yeah.
So आपको क्या लगता है कि एग्जाम के दौरान ऐसी कौन सी चीज़ें हैं जो हमें करनी चाहिए, the do's and the don'ts specifically, which are very important, कि उसमें गलती होनी नहीं चाहिए.
माइंड प्रेजेंट रखो ऑन द एग्जाम. लाइक जो भी डायलॉग चल रहा है, फोकस ऑन दैट ओनली, और कुछ भी मत सोचो. जब ऑडियो सुनते हो, फर्स्ट थिंग आप नोट लो, जस्ट द मेन पॉइंट्स. ऐसा नहीं कि आप पूरा नोट ऐसे ले रहे हो, सब जो भी ऑडियो में आ रहा है आप लिखे जा रहे हो. दैट्स नॉट गोना वर्क. सो फर्स्ट थिंग दैट्स द डू, लाइक आप जब भी माइंड प्रेजेंट है, जस्ट टेक मेन पॉइंट्स फ्रॉम द ऑडियो एंड बी काम. That's it. Or start like in 2-3 seconds. आप बोलना start कर दो. The main point of the dialogue is आपको meaning convey करना है from that audio, ठीक है? So once you convey that meaning, there will be fine. Like वो easy रहेगा फिर.
Yeah. Again, beautifully said, guys. That in NAATI, basically, you don't need to do like word-to-word translation. All you need to do in difficult segments that you get, you have to convey the meaning. Plus, it's not about note taking, that you have to like keep on taking the notes and then you don't understand the dialogue, what they are talking about. Unless you understand the dialogue, then it's very difficult to do the translation. Plus, and in note taking, as he said me, that you don't have to take everything. You have to just take the keywords, listen very carefully, stay cool and calm, take your time and answer the question. I think very well said, me. Thanks for that. And any other questions that you want, like what happens during the exam, what happens just before the exam when you are entering the room. If you have any other questions, please ask. This is your time. Later on, like you might have some questions that he won't be able to answer. So if anybody else, yeah.
Are we allowed
Yeah.
to take any notebook or pen or anything?
Yeah, you will get one pen and few papers, blank papers. You
Okay.
can take note from that.
And do we just take one form of ID, like your passport?
Yeah,
it?
that's it. You just need one single ID.
Yeah, he wants to ask one question.
मेरा एक प्रश्न है, परीक्षा के दौरान क्या हमें अपना पेन लेके जाना चाहिए साथ में या फिर वो प्रोवाइड करते हैं?
नहीं, they will provide everything. You will get few pens and paper as well. तो आपको कुछ लेके वहाँ पे जाना नहीं है. They're not even gonna let you allow like anything.
They won't allow us.
नहीं, ऐसे ही बस अपना ही लेके जाओ. मतलब वहाँ पे देते हैं सेम थिंग. आपको कोई टेंशन नहीं, वो पेन होगा इजी स्मूथ ही रहता
But
है.
yes, yeah, I think another point is important because some people they are used to take notes from their own pen.
Yeah.
So I think if
ID
you
and
request them, if you
उन
say
लोग,
them,
हाँ.
yes, you are allowed to
you
take
are
your
allowed,
pen.
but
Pen is allowed.
हाँ, but जो
Yeah.
देते हैं लिख लो.
Yeah, but it does. Yeah, it's important. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we have one more question. Yeah, we have one more
आपको
question.
कितने टाइम की प्रिपरेशन लगी थी? You cracked NAATI, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Took me nearly 3 to 4 months
3 to 4
from
months.
class to exam. It was nearly 3 to 4 months practice
Did you
straight.
practice at home?
Yeah, I did. For at least one last month, I did like every day 2 to 3 hours practice at home. So it took me nearly like 3-4 months, including home practice as well.
So could you share like maybe some other tips, like if you have done group study
Yeah.
or self study, or like what sort of group study you would recommend the students just before like the last week, or just what should they be doing?
Yeah, for the last week, like some of my colleagues from the class, they used to come my place and we were used to do the group study as well. What we were doing, try to focus like what the audio is going on, what about it is about, and then as a like test environment, we practice at home. Same
Mock
thing.
exam, yeah.
So when you go to exam, you don't really get nervous at
Yes.
that in exam. So whatever your anxiousness is
Yeah.
at home. So
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, yeah, he's conveying the meaning that if you have that mock exam experience, if you, let's say your exam is in 1 week and the last week you are just giving mock exams, every day 2 mock exams, you have given some 14-15 mock exams, then you will be confident about handling different types of dialogues. And I think then that nervousness, even if it hits on that exam day, you will be able to handle it because you have the experience. So very, very important message, guys, that I think is that in NAATI, don't sit in your exam unless you have given your mock exams. At least 5-10 mock exams, because as I said, it's a 15-20 minutes exam. If you miss just 2-4 minutes here and there, then you cannot appear for the exam. And then another thing is taking your date again. It's a lengthy process. It's a process of again 3-4 months, and many of the students, they get demotivated. Yeah, we have one more question.
आपने जो सचिन सर ने प्रैक्टिस मटेरियल दिया उसके अलावा भी कुछ किया या सिर्फ वोकैबुलरी और जो इन्होंने डायलॉग्स प्रैक्टिस करे वो सफिशिएंट थे?
मोस्टली वही थे जो हमारे पास इधर से प्रोवाइड हुए थे मटेरियल. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, आप कुछ भी सुन रहे हो, कुछ भी सोच रहे हो, सो ट्राई टू मेक लाइक सेंस कि नहीं, इसको इंग्लिश को मैं हिंदी में कैसे सोचूंगा. सेम थिंग विथ हिंदी. हिंदी में कुछ बात सुन रहे हो तो ट्राई टू थिंक इन इंग्लिश. सो आपका थॉट प्रोसेस ऐसा होना चाहिए कि इन द एग्जाम आप जब भी ऑडियो सुनते हो स्ट्रेट अवे
I think that's the best of the thing that I've heard, guys, is basically you have to immerse yourself in the language. If you are traveling in train, if you're listening to some news, if you are able to translate that kind of text, then it will be very beneficial for you. So NAATI's exam is just about like taking your time, practicing every day, and then giving the mock exams. Anything else if you would like to ask, or anything Meet you would like to share, etc., like on like how did you handle your nervousness? That's the main thing that students face, is that nervousness hits them, and even if they know the dialogue, they make it a mess, and then they regret, oh, if I was like a bit more present in the exam, and if that nervousness didn't come, then I would have passed the exam.
It's obvious.
So
like
when you were going in the exam, how did you handle that 5-10 minutes? Then you were
Yeah, so the thing is, when I was listening to some segment or whatever, I missed like one or two sentence or maybe the meaning or like what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
So what I did was like I got nervous.
Yeah.
So once I took like repeat, that was obvious like I get free.
Yeah.
But the other time I didn't want it to take that. So what I did was I tried to convey the meaning in my language, like in Hindi,
Yeah.
but in my sentence. Like
Okay,
it's
okay.
not similar as the audio, but I tried to convey the
At
meaning
least convey the
exactly.
meaning, yeah.
So I don't have to take correction or repeat. That's one. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you have any other questions regarding your NAATI or something, then please contact us and we can surely help you. Thank you.